Good evening, everyone. This is Romona Foster coming to you from Social Media How To's with Romona. Today I'm coming to you with a new blog post that is called 5 Steps to Creating Business Cards That Will Make People Call You and Remember You. So, in this blog post, I'm going to go through 5 steps and how I developed my business card. I did hire a designer to design them, which I'm going to recommend that you do as well. But I'm going to take you through the steps because there are certain pieces that you should include on your business cards that most people do not. So I am going to start by telling you that when I first started handing out my business cards, I found that people would look at them, they would smile, they would say, "So, what do you do?" And then that made me realize that because they asked that question, that something was missing. That meant that I did not clarify what my message was and what exactly it was that I'm selling, what it is that I'm selling. So on your business card, you really want to think about it like your elevator pitch. You want to make sure that you're including the 5 elements that you would include in your elevator pitch. And that is who you are, what you do, who you help, how you help them, and finally, the best way or ways for them to contact you and connect with you online. I am going to show you how to actually upload your business card to Vistaprint, which some people do have a problem using, tools like Vistaprint. So I'm going to show you how to do that later on. But I'm going to talk about those steps that I just discussed. So what I included starts with step 1, which is who I am. I included a photo of myself so that people would remember my face. And many people will ask me, "You have your photo on everything. Why is that?" Well, there's a reason to that. There's a method to my madness. And that is that when you include your photo online, offline, in your offline materials as well, people will tend to remember who you are when they see you. If I'm ever at a networking event, people always say, "I know you from somewhere." And that's what you want to happen. You want people to see you and remember your face. And even if they don't remember who you are, that at least creates a conversation because they see you. They're like, "I know her from somewhere. I'm going to ask her," right? So always, if you're not one of those people who's afraid to put your picture out there, always include your photo in your online communications as well as in your offline communications. Make sure that you include your first and last name. And I know that is obvious, but you'd be surprised how many people do not put their name on their business card. Include your business name. So unless you are strictly a personal brand, you need to include your business name as well. Also include your title. So in my case, my title is social media trainer and consultant. But for you, what I don't want you to do is use words that people use so very often, and that is founder or president or something like that, like the basic, usual, common titles that people use. So president and founder don't really mean that much in the online space since no one really searches for president or founder when they're trying to find something, when they're trying to solve the problems that they're having in their business. So you should actually choose a title that tells people what you do. And a couple examples would be graphic designer, business development consultant, financial advisor, fashion designer, food blogger. Those are all really good examples of titles that you should be using. So think about that. Let's try to stay away from the founder and president. Everybody uses that. And again, it's not searchable. And it doesn't even help with your search engine optimization when you're optimizing your online strategy. So try to use something that people are searching for. So also, my step 2 is what I do. So if you notice, I included a photo of me teaching in class. 90% of information transmitted to the brain is visual. Therefore, a photo of you doing what you do can go a long way. Just make sure that it is relevant to what you do. I also included a tagline, which is bringing marketing and training solutions to you wherever you are. So if you have a tagline, be sure to include it on your business card. Step 3 for creating your business card is who you help. So I included a short description. I'm going to scroll down so you can see a short description of who I help. And the description includes my elevator pitch points. So you want to make sure, if you can, include just a little something. It doesn't have to be as long as what you see on mine, but it could be just a line or 2 lines that quickly tells people who you help in that description on your business card. And step 4 is how you help them. So I listed some of my workshops and seminars, as you can see here. And then I also listed some of my marketing services, just so people would know that I don't only do training, I also do marketing, provide marketing services as well. And then finally, step 5 would be best ways to contact you. So I'm going to scroll back up to the front of the card. And if you notice, what I have are my phone number. My email address is missing, and I'm going to tell you why in a minute. But the other things are your website address and your social media icons. So let's go back to the email. My email address is missing from my business card for a reason. It's intentional. It's not a mistake. It's intentional. I do not prefer email. I prefer people to call me. I'm old school, as opposed to an email. And I suggest, if you are a person like me who gets a million emails a day, that you may choose to only list your phone number, not your email address. But go by your preference, because you're the one that's going to have to respond to the inquiries that you get, right? So choose the method of contact that you prefer. If you're not good with email, do not put your email address on your business card. Use your phone number, okay? And try not to be one of those people who only puts their website on there. Choose either the phone number or the email and the phone number. You can do both as well. So your website address, I just want to state this quickly. www is no longer necessary. I see so many people put www on everything. You do not have to put www on anything today. It is not necessary. Just put your website address, and that is it. That's all they need. So as you can see, mine just says romonafoster.com. So the next item are your social media icons. So as you can see, I only have listed here my Twitter and my Facebook, which are my preferences. LinkedIn would be one too, but I just left my LinkedIn off of here because for spatial reasons. But for social media, you want to make sure that you include the social media icon as well as your handle on social media. So you can see I did at Romona Foster, and for Facebook, it's at social media with Romona. So make sure that you include both. Do not put the social media icon on there without telling people what your handle is. Do not force people to guess where you are on social media, because I can almost guarantee you they will not search you out on social media. You need to tell them where you are. So with all of that, what I will say is it does not matter what order you put all of this information on your business card, but what matters is that you include on the front of your business card your name, your company name, your phone number or email address, and your website address. So make sure that because those are the most important pieces of information, try to put those on the front. That's the best place. So now there is a bonus piece in this blog. And what that is I'm telling you where I go to get my cards and, who designs them and that type of thing. So I actually go to Fiverr to get my business card design. I have a lady there that I've been working with for, I don't know, about 3 or 4 years. And she designs my business cards for me. So any changes that I have, she always makes the changes for me. And so the information for where to find that on is on the blog post, so you can find that. I'm going to take you to just let you see what Fiverr's website looks like. So this is Fiverr. That's what the website looks like. And if you're watching this on YouTube, I'll also have links to all of this in the description. And then I also, after she finishes the design, what I do is I take it and I actually go to Vistaprint. So now I'm going to take you over to Vistaprint and upload those cards real quick because it's just a super duper simple process. So go ahead, once you're at Vistaprint, click on business cards on the top navigation. Scroll down once you're on the business cards page. Go ahead and click on upload your design. So it's going to take a couple seconds for it to show all the different design options. Now, if you are working with a designer and they say that they design for Vistaprint, you will not have to tell them the different specs and the sizes and all that stuff of the business cards. All you would need to say is, I want a standard square, rounded corner, portrait, landscape, whatever type business card, right? So mine is actually the standard horizontal business card. So I click on that. And then it's going to simply tell me to upload my design. I'm going to upload my front and back. So I'll do my front, open. And it just takes a couple seconds, probably 15, 30 seconds for it to upload. And then it will show in this area. Over on the right, it's going to show all of the designs that you have uploaded, right? So this is actually the front side. So you'll see what side you're working on right here. But I want to show you something over on the left first. So where you see images, it's going to tell you that you can upload your image from your computer, from your phone, or you can use previous uploads, meaning the library on Vistaprint, the things that you've already uploaded, the image library, which could be other images that you have. And then you can also upload from your Facebook photos. So that's a nice little feature there. So let's go back to the front design. Now what we're going to do, because you've had your graphic designer design it for you, you're not going to have to do anything. See how it just fit nicely right in here? The bleeding edges and all of that are taken care of by your designer. You have to do absolutely nothing. I love this. But go ahead and click on upload your design where it says add a backside. So we're going to upload the backside. I'm going to go ahead over to the left again. I'm going to click on my computer. I'm sorry, I have to choose what I want first. On the back side, do you want it blank? Some people want a blank business card, which I don't recommend, because you're not telling enough information just by having that one. I don't see you cramming all the information in the 5 steps on just the front. And please don't try to do that. Again, if you're only going to have a front side of your business card, just make sure that you include those 5 elements. I mean, not the 5 elements, but the most important pieces, which are your name, your title, your telephone number, your email address, your business name, and your website. Okay, so if you're not going to do the back side, just make sure that front side has those pieces on it. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to click on full color because I want my back side to be full color. And then I'm going to click on my computer over on the left so that I can upload my business card, the back of my business card. And over here, you see the back of my business card is now there. And I'm going to drag it. Just click on it and drag it over to the back side. Again, it's going to take about 15 seconds or so to load. And boom, voila, there it is. So your back side is done. You can go ahead and preview it if you want. See how your card is going to look. It's going to show you, it says view front side, back side, or side by side. Right now we're looking at the front. Let's click on the back. That's what the back looks like. Or if you want to do a side by side to see what they'll look like, there you go. And then when you're ready to purchase, you would just click on review and purchase, and then just follow through with this, finish out your transaction. So it's going to ask you to check that the text size is legible and the colors stand out against the background. Make sure that nothing is overlapping or too close to the margins. Remember how I showed you the bleeding edges? If you get a real designer that knows how to design for Vistaprint, nothing should be hanging off of the edges. So make sure that information is accurate and spelled correctly, and that images are clear and don't appear blurry. So then you would just click on, I have reviewed and approved my design, and then you would click next. Now I'm not going to take you through the next steps because that's going to be the checkout process, which I'm sure you can figure that out on your own. But with that, what I want to do is say thanks for hanging in there with me. Again, this is Romona Foster with Social Media How-Tos with Romona. You will find the blog post that goes with this on my blog, 5 Steps to Creating a Business Card that will make people want to call you and they will remember you. Okay, so make sure you check out the blog post. The step-by-step directions are there. Again, if you're listening to this on YouTube, I will include all the links for the blog post and the places where I get my business cards done on the in the description as well. So thank you so much. I want you all to have an amazing evening. And this is Romona signing off.